Good day. You are welcome to this class once again. Today we want to talk about midpoints and how we can get the midpoint of a line or when you are given a coordinate. Now, when you say a midpoint, midpoints are the points that lies direct in the middle of 2 points. In the middle of 2 points. For example, now let's see this point A. For every point on a Cartesian plane, what do you say by a Cartesian? That means our x and y coordinates. You have something like this. This is my y coordinate. This is my x coordinate. If I say this is a point for A, and this is also a point for B. So for every point on a plane, it will have both the x-axis and the y-axis. For this also, it will have both the x-axis, we trace it down, and the y-axis. So for x here, it could have, let me say, x, y1 for the first coordinate, and the c here could have x2, y2 as the second coordinate. So what we are talking about midpoint is the middle of A and C. That means see point B here is the midpoint of A and C. That means it's a point that lies in the middle of A and C. Or we can say it's a point that divides A and C into 2 equal parts. You will see a line is here, a line is here. What it means is that line AB is equal to line BC. Why? Because BC is a midpoint that divides AC into 2 equal parts. Into 2 equal parts. And this is the formula for calculating a midpoint. So if you are given a 2 coordinates, the midpoint is you add the x coordinate of the first point and the x coordinate of the second point divided by 2, since we are finding the midpoint, and the y coordinate of the first one, and the x coordinate of the second point divided by 2. That's the formula to find the midpoint of either a line, a coordinate, anything that you are given that have 2 coordinates. That's the way to find the midpoint. Don't forget, the midpoint is a point that divides a line into 2 equal parts. If you follow this, then if there is a straight line between A and C, then the point B bisect the line. So when you say line bisect, it divides it into 2 equal parts. So how to find the midpoint of the line segment with the given endpoint. So we have this point, we have this point. We can pick anyone to solve there. So what we are trying to say is that we have a point, we can label it as a point A. For no question 9, I will say minus 4, 4, and point B would be 5, minus 1. So the first point is A, the second point is B. You can say this is x1, y1, and this is x2, y2. So to get the midpoint, don't forget the formula. We have x1 plus x2 divided by 2, comma. You see that midpoint is also a coordinate on its own. y1 plus y2 over 2. So you carry that out. This is my x1, this is my x2. You are saying minus 4 plus 5 divided by 2, comma, 4 plus minus 1 now, plus minus 1 divided by 2. This becomes 1 over 2 minus 4 plus 5 is 1, comma. This one now, 4 plus bracket minus 1. So plus and minus will be minus. So 4 minus 1, that will be 3. That will be 3 over 2. So that's the midpoint of that line. We can do another one. Maybe the one that involves decimal is just a way to find, to add the decimal. You can solve. This is question 9. You can solve it for any other one. We say question 17. You can label it as point x equals to minus 5.1, minus 2. And the second point there say y 1.4, 1.7. So my midpoint here, so this will be x1, y1, don't forget, x2, y2. You can use, for this point, you can use any variable. So that means my midpoint will be equal to x1 plus x2 over 2, y1 plus y2 over 2. So what we are saying is x1 is minus 5.1 plus x2 plus 1.4 divided by 2, y1 is minus 2 plus 1.7 divided by 2. So minus 5.1 plus this. So that is just like you are subtracting 5.1, 1.4. You carry one, that becomes 11, that's 7.6. This one becomes 3. So that's minus 3.7 over 2, comma. This one will give us minus 0.3 over 2. You can push your calculator for that and get maybe in decimal.